I want people to know exactly who Andrew Tate is, where he's from, and that will tell you exactly why they're trying to do this to us. So, Andrew, tell us about your past. Tell us about you growing up. Tell us about your story. Where are you from? Who is Andrew Tate?
Yeah, Andrew Tate is a man who grew up in America till he was around 10, and then he moved to England in a council estate.
Homeless shelter first.
Homeless shelter, then moved to a council estate where only our mother raised us. We're from a single-parent household in the council estate in Luton in England. We came from the absolute bottom income bracket that possibly exists, and now we're in the top income bracket that can possibly exist. And we've gone through every single income bracket and all the different echelons of life and learned many lessons along the way. And we've inspired many people along the way. And one of the things we preach and teach to people as a whole is not only mental rigidity, but we also explain that it's very difficult to escape the matrix if you don't have any money, and that making money is exceptionally important. It's not just important to be greedy and buy a Lamborghini. It's important because you're not allowed a free thought. You're not allowed a free mind if you don't have money. In fact, I have a video that explains this perfectly. Let me try and find the video and explain that.
Please, and while you're saying that, I'll say, do you really believe that when the British government spends money, funds anti-Andrew Tate programming in schools? During World War II, you were allowed to talk about Hitler in school. You're allowed to talk about the leaders of Argentina during the Falkland Wars in school. You're allowed to talk about serial killers and terrorists in school when they appear. School shooters. You could talk about these people. The British government is funding school programs to make sure kids are not allowed to talk about Andrew Tate. Do you think that's because you're a mixed race kid from the council estates, from the hood, who grew up to be rich and successful, who doesn't necessarily believe in the prescribed paths that schools are telling you to go down? Or do you think it's because you once said that men are better drivers than women 8 years ago? What? No, let me ask you at home. Why do you think it is? No, if you're at school, you can get suspended, expelled, and punished for talking about Andrew Tate. It's because he once said 8 years ago that men are better drivers. Or does it make more sense that this guy is from the working class? He's a working class man, and we want the working class working. We want them running the factories, down in the coal mines. We don't want them up here drinking Louis XIII cognac and expensive cigars and seeing the world from our point of view, realizing how things really work, realizing how money really works, being truly free. That's why you shouldn't talk about Andrew Tate. You just decide in your own mind why you think it is that the British government is censoring the greatest rags to riches, homeless shelter to multi-millionaire story that has ever come out of a British council estate, arguably. Why are they censoring it?
Maybe this video will give some context. Let's listen very carefully to the words of the worker. Listen to what the worker says here. It's very, very important. And this video actually saddens me because to see the flag of Great Britain on the floor like this, at the end of the day, I'm half English. I grew up in England, and part of me is extremely patriotic. And although the English government's out to get me, and although they're matrix attacking me, and although they're lying about me, part of me will always be English. And it's very sad what's happened to the UK as a whole. Look at this video and listen to the worker. It's very important what he says. Please listen.
You're taking the wrong fucking leg down, mate.
I don't know that.
At least you know.
A proud, patriotic British man walks past the worker and says, "You're tearing down the wrong flag, mate." And he says, "You think I don't know that?" But he has to pay the bills.
They want the working class working.
He has to pay the bills. All he can do is do what the Matrix wants him to do. Because if he refuses, he loses his job and his kids can't eat. And then guess what? They get the next worker. Someone will do it. Not everyone's going to lose their job. Someone's going to go and change the flags.
They don't want that working class man rich and successful enough to buy his own business and fly his own flag and tell him to fuck off with their propaganda.
They don't want him free enough to say, I'm allowed a point of view, and in my point of view, putting the British flag on the floor, throwing it on the ground in the dirt is disgusting. I don't think I should be doing this. No, you're not allowed to do that. You need to rely on their money, because if you need their wage to eat, it's very difficult to have an opinion. That's one of the main reasons they don't like what we do, Tristan, because not only are we a rags to riches story, but we also teach people how to escape the matrix. We say things that actually work. If we were scammers, if we were crypto scammers, if we sold some bullshit energy drink full of sugar to children,
if we promoted gambling,
if we promoted gambling like everyone does on these other stupid stream sites, if we did things which were degenerate and hurting people, they wouldn't be out to get us. But as soon as we sit and say to people, we'll teach you how to be financially free enough to have an opinion, to be able to sit and resist helping the Matrix purport propaganda on the citizens around you. That's when they attack you. They attack you when you try to help people. That's what's scary. I'm going to play that video again. I want everybody to listen to what the worker says. He says, do you think I don't know that? He is genuinely hurt in his heart to do his job, but what choice does he have?
God bless that man.
You're taking the wrong fucking flag down, mate.
I don't know that. Well, you know that.
At least you know that.
It would be so easy for us to just sell a shitcoin or sell some junk and we would not have any Matrix attacks. All of this is coming because kids are getting kicked out of school because they're making money with Hustlers University. They join Hustlers University and make more money than their teacher, and their teacher is saying, well, I'm going to suspend you then. Why? Because you can retire your mother, because you can help your family, because you can buy a nice car? No, because when you have money, you don't listen to them.
Now, you